I'm 106 years old. 106. That's not a typo. I was born in 1920. I've lived through more history than most people read about in books, and people always ask me the same question. Samuel, what's your secret? How are you still here? They think I'm going to tell them about some special diet, or some exotic supplement, or some genetic lottery I won. But that's not it. The secret to why I'm still alive, still sharp, still moving around at 106, it's something so simple that most people dismiss it the moment I tell them. But I'm going to tell you anyway, because it saved my life, and it might save yours too. The habit is this: I walk every single day, no matter what. Rain, shine, snow, doesn't matter. I walk. I've been doing it for 82 years. Started when I was 24 years old. Never stopped. And that one habit, that one simple, boring, unglamorous habit, is the reason I'm sitting here talking to you right now instead of being dead for the last 30 years. Let me take you back. 1948. I was 28 years old. I was working in a factory. Heavy machinery, long hours, not much movement except the same repetitive motions all day. I came home exhausted every night, sat on the couch, ate dinner, went to bed. That was my life. And I was already starting to feel it. My back hurt, my knees hurt, I was gaining weight, I was tired all the time, 28 years old, and I felt like I was 50. One day I'm at work, and one of the older guys, his name was Frank, he was probably 55, 60, he collapses, just drops, heart attack, right there on the factory floor. They rushed him to the hospital. He survived, barely, but he never came back to work. I went to visit him a few weeks later. He looked terrible, gray, weak, and he said something to me I'll never forget. He said, "Samuel, don't end up like me. I sat my whole life. I ate garbage. I never moved unless I had to, and now look at me. I'm done." He died 6 months later. That scared me, really scared me. I was looking at my future, and I didn't like what I saw, so I made a decision. I was going to move. Every day. No excuses. I didn't have money for a gym. I didn't have time for sports, but I could walk. Anyone can walk. So that's what I started doing. Every morning before work, I'd wake up 30 minutes earlier and I'd walk, just around the neighborhood. Nothing fancy. Just me, the morning air, and my feet hitting the pavement. At first it was hard. I was out of shape. My body wasn't used to it, but I kept going. And after a few weeks, something started to change. I had more energy. My back stopped hurting as much. I started sleeping better, and I felt lighter, not just physically, mentally, like something heavy had been lifted off me. So I kept going. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into years, and I never stopped. Not once. There were days I didn't want to go, days I was tired, days it was raining or freezing cold. But I went anyway, because I made a promise to myself, and I kept it. Now here's the thing, walking didn't just keep me alive, it gave me my life. Let me explain. When you walk every day, you're not just moving your body, you're clearing your mind, you're processing your thoughts, you're giving yourself space to think, to breathe, to exist outside of all the noise. Some of my best ideas came to me on walks. Some of my biggest problems got solved while I was walking. It's like your brain needs movement to work properly, and when you sit all day, your brain gets stuck too. I've watched people my whole life, and I've noticed something. The people who move, they last. The people who sit, they fade. It's that simple. I've buried so many friends, good people, smart people, But they stopped moving. They retired and they sat on the couch. They stopped walking. They stopped moving their bodies. And within a few years, they were gone. Heart disease, diabetes, dementia, all of it. And I'm absolutely convinced that if they had just kept moving, they'd still be here. My brother, he was 2 years younger than me, strong guy, worked hard his whole life, retired at 65, thought he'd earned the right to relax, and he did relax, sat in his recliner, watched TV all day, stopped doing anything physical. Within 3 years, he had a stroke. Within 5 years, he was in a nursing home. Within 7 years, he was dead. He was 72. I'm 106. You tell me what the difference was. The difference was I kept walking. He stopped. Now, let me tell you what happened when I turned 80. People started telling me to slow down. Samuel, you're 80 years old. You shouldn't be walking so much. You're going to hurt yourself. You should rest. And I almost listened. Almost. But then I thought about Frank. I thought about my brother, and I said, no, I'm not stopping. And I didn't. I kept walking every day. And you know what? I'm 26 years past 80 now, still walking, still here. At 90, the doctors were amazed. They'd run tests on me and they couldn't believe it. My heart was strong. My lungs were clear. My blood pressure was normal. They kept asking what I was doing, and I'd tell them, I walk. That's it. And they'd look at me like I was holding something back, like there had to be more to it. But there wasn't. It was just walking, every single day. No magic, just consistency. Here's what walking does that most people don't understand. It's not about burning calories. It's not about losing weight, though that helps. It's about keeping everything moving. Your blood, your joints, your muscles, your brain. When you walk, your heart pumps blood everywhere it needs to go. Your joints stay lubricated. Your muscles stay strong enough to support your body. And your brain gets oxygen. Lots of it. That's why I'm still sharp at 106. My brain has been getting oxygen every single day for 82 years. And here's the other thing. Walking kept me independent. I see people my age or even younger, and they can't move. They're in wheelchairs. They need help to get out of bed. They've lost their independence. And it's not because they're old. It's because they stopped moving years ago. And once you stop, it's almost impossible to start again. But if you never stop, you never lose it. I'm 106 years old. I still walk to the store. I still walk to the park. I still take myself wherever I need to go. I don't need anyone to drive me. I don't need anyone to push me in a wheelchair. I'm still me. And that's because I never stopped walking. Now I know what you're thinking. Samuel, that's great for you, but I'm too busy. I don't have time to walk every day. Let me tell you something. You have time. You just don't think it's important. You have time to scroll on your phone. You have time to watch TV. You have time to sit in traffic. You have time. You just have to decide that your life is worth 30 minutes a day, because that's all it takes. 30 minutes. That's it. And if you can't do 30 minutes, do 15. If you can't do 15, do 10. Just move every single day. Make it non-negotiable. Don't wait until you're sick. Don't wait until the doctor tells you that you have to. Start now, today, because I promise you the time is going to pass anyway. You can either spend it sitting and deteriorating, or you can spend it moving and living. Your choice. Here's what I want you to understand. This isn't about being some fitness fanatic. This isn't about running marathons or lifting weights or doing anything extreme. This is about the bare minimum of what your body needs to stay alive and functional. And the bare minimum is movement, daily movement. That's it. I'm 106 years old. I've outlived almost everyone I know. And it's not because I'm special. It's not because I have good genes. My brother had the same genes I did. He's dead. I'm here. The difference is the choice I made 82 years ago. The choice to move every single day, no matter what. So here's my challenge to you. Start walking today, not tomorrow, today. Put on your shoes and go outside and walk for 10 minutes. That's it, just 10 minutes. And then do it again tomorrow. And the day after that, and the day after that, make it a habit. Make it non-negotiable. And I promise you, in a year, you'll feel different. In 5 years, you'll be different. And in 20, 30, 40 years, you'll still be here, still moving, still living. I don't know how much longer I have. Could be a year, could be 5 years, could be tomorrow. But however long I've got, I'm going to keep walking because that's what's kept me alive this long. And it's what's going to keep me alive until the very end. So what are you waiting for? Get up, go for a walk. Your future self will thank you.